Man,
I was smiling.
that was really ahead of its time. That's like, that got a lot to do with the texture of music.
Yeah.
Now, that and 808s and Heartbreak, because everything pretty much just branched off of that.
And it followed that.
Like, he was really ahead of his time with that.
You know, and that's why I was smiling so hard. I wasn't trying to laugh into the mic while I was recording, but I just know, I'm just thinking of Miko because I know me and Miko really love that song, and we go back and forth with it. But it was a transformative album. Shout out to Diddy because, man, that kind of like, that was a very turbulent time and a dynamic time for like music as a whole, especially the hip hop genre. Because there was a lot of things being tested out, I feel like, at that time. Yeah. And those are the two things that, like, unbeknownst to the casual listener today, that's kind of where it came from. Yeah. That right there.
I'm about to say, if you listen to that album now, you would have think it just came out.
Yeah,
because it sound like what music sound like now.
Yeah, like even that song, that's like 2010?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. At the latest.
That's 12 years ago. And shout out to Diddy.
He was really ahead of his time.
Yeah, he was. And if you was ahead of your time, and if you're listening, you're here with the TEP, episode 56.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's good, Ed. How you doing, man?
Man, I'm good. I just want to start this episode thanking Brittany again for coming on.
Yeah.
That was really incredible, you know. That she shared her journey with us, you know, the goods, the bads. I think that's just really important. Yeah, man, you know, just to get the full experience and know what people go through. Let them know it's actually attainable.
And shout out to Brittany, man, for coming and being such a cooperative guest. Like, that was our, like, first real guest that's like, I mean, she's a friend of yours and, you know, I know of her, but, you know, opposed to, you know, Buddha or Earlton, that's like our brothers. Like, they, you know, that's not really... You know, like when you're not really hosting somebody, but you're hosting somebody. But with her, you know, she came on. She was just an all-star with it. And there was a lot of good feedback from the episode. A lot of people got a lot of good things from that.
For sure.
Yeah, for sure. I was listening to the episode, right? And this is a quick tidbit, bro. I was thinking about, because I was listening to her episode and, you know, we was calling her all kind of things like a grinder, a hustler, entrepreneur. And this is not me trying to call her this, but I was like, I don't know. I was at work and I was just thinking, I was like, when was the last time you heard somebody call themselves a rack runner?
Oh, man.
What happened to the rack runners, man?
I was about to say, I probably hadn't heard that too much in my life, to be honest with you. But for sure not in the last 10 years, I haven't heard anyone call themselves a rack runner.
I was about to say, man, that used to be one of the monikers, you know what I'm saying?
Rack runner?
People used to like both. People used to call themselves a rack runner. I'm a rack runner.
I don't think I was in that atmosphere. A rack runner? I'm not gonna lie. I know I've heard it maybe once or twice, but that's not something I just hear all the time.
It was a low key moniker. Not a lot of people use it, but it was around. It was up there. It was like,
I don't think I was getting that much money though to be a rack runner.
No, we wouldn't. I mean, I was definitely not calling myself a rack runner. But
is that based off a song?
It might be from a song, but I just haven't heard the term rack runner.
Yeah, somebody tell me they a rack runner. I'm like, okay.
Hey, if we were talking, somebody tell me they're a rack runner in today time. Like, okay, for sure.
What you do? Yeah, I'm a rack runner.
Okay, for
salute.
Sure. That sounds like you get it from a little bit of everywhere.
Yeah, I'm gonna say salute.
But that was just a quick tip. I had to get that out because I thought about that this week while I was working and
for sure,
and things like that.
How's your week been so far this week, man?
Man, capitalizing off me just saying I was thinking about that when I was working, man. I have been busy. I have been really busy, and not really of my own volition. It's more so like a circumstance thing where, so our job, we're coming into our busy season, right? Just when a lot of sales are being made. And at the same time, my employees, it's just like it's always something. You know, I'm not going to call them out, but like one of them went down with a little ankle injury. Another one woke up throwing up one day. You know what I'm saying? And like, these are like in the moment things, and me as the supervisor, I had to come in and like cover for that.
Yep.
And like, whereas a day where I'm probably just at the office or at the crib just working on the laptop, now I got to jump up, throw my stuff on, and go do these surveys, which is not bad, but it be kind of like bang bang. And we had one guy that actually left us like 2 weeks ago. shout out to him. He was a good worker. If you ever stumble upon this episode, you're a good worker, man, and you're a good worker, Noe. Okay, if Noe hear this, you're a good worker. But he left and it really put a little constraint on everybody else's schedule. So people got to pick up more jobs and with more sales coming in. I'm doing the right thing by just trying to lighten that load by doing surveys too.
And I can eventually fill that role.
Yeah, we're gonna fill the role. But Paul, there's like a hiring pause right now, and this is the first time I ever been through one of those, like with a company. So like we haven't been able to adequately screen the applicants. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But anyway, the days have been long. I've been waking up around 5:30, 4 o'clock, 4:30, in that spectrum, and I've been working till about 6:37. Like I've been having some long days.
You've been getting it in.
I've been getting it in.
I didn't know you were waking up that early.
Yeah, I was waking to get to my job. So I might have a job in like Fort Worth or like, some place way north of Dallas or way south of Dallas, and I had to wake up just for the drive time.
Oh, yep.
Yeah,
just to be on time.
Yeah, and then I might make my way back during the day, but like my last couple of jobs might be like yesterday. My last job was in Louisville.
Oh, okay.
But that job was at like 4:30, so that's straight traffic on the way back.
Yep.
Took me like in the day before that, my last job was in Mesquite, and I was like, yeah, that's an easy hour. You know what I'm saying, just to get from Mesquite to where I live. But it's been good though, because like I was telling my friend is, I like that it is giving me a chance to move around again, like. Yep. Get out in the field, get some of the sunshine, see what the weather looking like.
That's what I was just thinking when you were saying that, the different cities. I was like, you get to see like different places where people do life, and I think that's kind of cool just to see. Yeah. Like, oh no, this is where people do this. This is they place where they do this. Yeah, where they go this to do this to do this. Yeah, I don't know. I just like observing different walks of life, even though it's in the metroplex, but still like seeing like the different areas of it and like.
Yeah,
it's just incredible to see how like life happens simultaneously in different places, and it's the same but kind of different, but the same.
Exactly.
I don't know. I've just always been interested in observing stuff like that.
And I share your curiosity because I'm the same way. And what interests me is just like, Dallas is a metro. Dallas Fort Worth is a metroplex, but like it's so crazy to see the things that are in Euless that Hearst don't use, or like what Mesquite use, or how Mesquite is constructed compared to like a Garland or a DeSoto compared to a Duncanville, you know what I'm saying, or a Harlem City.
Hey.
Compared to
there.
Or Watauga, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I be everywhere. I be everywhere. Shout out, man.
Yeah, I was about to say, I move around a little bit too, so all that stuff is familiar.
Yeah, it's
I like
cool.
seeing all that kind of stuff.
Me
That's
too.
really awesome.
Me too. And, I like what I be like working around, like the time school let out, because I like seeing kids and stuff like that. They be like walking home from school and stuff like that. And I'm like, man, life just so precious, man. It
really is.
All they gotta do is just walk home. But my week been good though. This is the other thing I wanted to say. I like that I've been able to stay activated throughout the day.
Yeah. And
not so sedentary. You know what I mean? Like there were a couple months actually, at the beginning of the year, end of last year. I was really feeling very sedentary, like in the office just chilling, or at the house just chilling. But now I'm activated, and I'm getting moving, and it helps with the workouts and stuff like that. So it's good. It's good. But
man, it's good to have just different seasons. You do different things, so it's not just the same always.
It's a nice switch up.
That's what I'm grateful for. My job is literally just you do stuff at different parts of the year, so it never just become
one long monotonous.
But that's kind of like my job too. We gearing up for the busy season. So just to prepare for that, we got a deadline. And so like, dude, my day's been going by so fast. I was telling somebody today that I was like, I need like 3 more hours in a day. Oh, like of a work day. Cause it's just, man.
I'm not like, able to.
I put my head down. It's noon. Time for lunch. Put my head down again. 4 o'clock. And it's like, man, time has just been going so fast. Yeah. It's like but see, it's the trade-off. It's like I like when the day go by fast, but in order for a day to go by fast for me, that means I'm busy.
Yes.
Or I have a lot of work that I need to get done. And that'd be my thing now where it's like,
yes,
the day will come to an end. I'm like, oh man, but it's like my job is very structured, so you can't even stay after until they start offering overtime. So it's like,
so when it's time to go, it's time to go.
Start back tomorrow, boss.
Yeah,
at whatever time you're supposed to come in. So it's been pretty good. Like I said, it's busy, got a lot of work, but it make the days go by fast. And like I said, I just like a change of pace because it'd be some days where there's literally nothing to do and you just vibe out.
Yeah.
Now it's time to really get to it. So I like that. And like I say, as we approach, once we actually start the busy season, I'm going to start back doing morning workouts that way. Cause it's like, I don't have the luxury of like kind of easing into my work. No, it's like, I got to hit it. So I need to be up. So I'm about to start working back out at like 5 something in the morning. That way I get to work and people
do your stuff.
People, you know, they drinking their coffee, trying to get started. I've been up 2 hours and I'm ready to be hands on with the day. So
yes sir.
Yeah, I know that's coming. So like I'm kind of got like the last few hurrahs set up before I just lock in and just have Saturday evenings where I kind of want to do something, kind of don't because I'm tired. Then Sunday where I gotta run the rest of my errands and be ready for Monday again.
I'm about to say you get prepared for the week.
Yeah, so I don't know. I'm kind of looking forward to it though, man. I just like growing, and it's crazy because I hadn't been at my job too long, so it's like I went through the process once where it was kind of like just trying to get the basic understanding of stuff, but now it's like I'm questioning stuff and realizing, okay, so this really ain't got no structure to it.
Yeah.
Or okay, this is a point where I know we can improve this, and kind of just getting like more of a in-depth knowledge on like the process we go through. Where it's like, okay, I know the basics, so now I can dig deeper and just be better at my job because of that. So it's been pretty awesome, man. And another thing for me that I had to go ahead and like just kind of like log out of my Instagram, man, and just take like a little cleanse, man.
Disconnect.
Just a little break. Yeah, man. I normally do that, but I'm gonna be honest, it's been like probably almost a year since I did that. And like I forgot, like, man, because I just felt like, I don't know, I had like just a weird kind of like energy on me, and like I don't know, but like it's crazy. I logged out, and the crazy thing is too, I don't even get on Instagram doing that. Like I literally set my Instagram time to in the morning before I go to work, unless I just get like a message from like somebody sent me something, or I just go search something randomly. But I don't get on it casually during the day. But then on the weekends, I be on it.
Okay.
But like, I don't know. As soon as I logged out, I don't know. I was like, I needed that cleanse. I forgot, like, man, cleanses are important. Like I said, I normally do it so often, but this is the longest I've ever been without it, having a little cleanse. And
yes,
I was like, man, I just feel lighter, like colors sharper, and just, I don't know. And like I say, I wasn't even spending that much time on it, but like, you know, like you just gotta, you know what worked for you. Yeah. Yes, and like I forgot how like imperative that is for me, and like my like just mental health and just well being and whatnot. So I've been on that, and that's been really good for me, man. And outside that, I just like I said, that was really weighing on. I don't like I said, it was just a nasty energy on me, and like.
Well, I just typed in a phrase because I didn't want to forget it, because I thought it'd be nice to, you know, while we on the subject of the cleanse and disconnecting, and this can be attributed to the Instagram and social media thing specifically, but I'm pretty sure that it spills over to other areas of life. I typed in mentally over encumbered. Okay, so. You know, everybody knows to be over encumbered is to be weighed down. You know what I'm saying? And to be mentally over encumbered, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think our brain processes it processes so much information on its own. Yeah. That when we add to social media and the constant pictures, likes, and you know, interactions, engagements, and let me check this story. Let me check this story. Let me check Ed. Let me check Bull. Let me check Buddha. Yep. Check Miko. You know, check Paul or whatever. And then I'm like, okay, well that's it. And then okay, well I gotta get, you know, peaked again. So let me go to Twitter. You know, And that's kind of what I have been feeling. Actually, we had a conversation last night. It was very brief. It was me, McCoy, and Buddha. And, you know, conversation probably lasted like 15 minutes, but we was talking about like the different cleanses we go on with social media. Because I was like, I like to think that when I come up with a thought, it was triggered by something naturally within myself, and not triggered by like Instagram posts or like the fact that I want to be on Instagram or this is what Twitter is telling me to think. You know what I'm saying? And I say that to say, excuse me, I totally understand the need to get away,
kind of disconnect for a while. And it was crazy because I wasn't even on it heavy, but I felt like something about when my workload increased. I don't know, like you said, it's like it's just you processing so much, so it's like
you want to get rid of the stuff that don't really matter.
Yeah, kind of lock in.
Yeah,
I don't know. And then it was just like it just felt like everybody like aspire to be a celebrity now and like
highlight reel
and be a brand, and I just was like, bro,
don't you want to just be like, sometimes I just want to tell like my whole timeline like, get over yourself.
Yeah,
like just
I'm about to say, like I said,
just give it a break,
and
bro.
Like I said, I normally don't be on there like this, so I guess because I normally take a break, so I guess not having that break, it was just kind of like
continue.
Like it was to the point where I was like, I wasn't even watching most stuff because it was like I don't want to see none of this, but that condition with your hand motion just naturally go to that.
Yeah.
And I was just like, yeah, man. So like I said, I feel great now, and it hadn't even been that long. That's why I say it was just like an instant shift for me.
But I think that also kind of goes into like you knowing yourself. You know what you need. Like, okay, I'm about to lock in. I need to be only focused on the things that are pertinent to this.
My actual life,
and my actual growth in production. And like Instagram doesn't add to that
at
totally.
All.
You know what I'm saying?
It adds nothing to my
and Twitter
life.
Definitely.
But see, the funny thing about Twitter is it don't bother because
Twitter don't bother you.
I've had that.
That's crazy.
I've curated my timeline, like the right people to follow, so I see the content I want to see.
Okay.
Like, because I've been having that for 10 plus years on Twitter, so it's like
that's really tailored.
Refined that to I can't see your thoughts on a day to day. I don't want to even see your content. Like I've curated to that to where that's a positive environment where it's like I only see the stuff I might be interested in seeing. So that's why Twitter don't bother me because
it's tailored. It's tailored. Okay.
Which the Instagram should be too, but that's just
that's why I get frustrated with Instagram. It's like, well, it's like I want algorithms. Yeah, I want to see people, but like I'm seeing the same 15 people, and it's like
the non people that you follow, you see they stuff more.
Well, then your extra people you mess with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's why I say I'm taking a little break, man, and I'll come back when I feel like it. That's a good thing. I'm not pressed. I don't make money off of it, so it don't matter at the end of the day.
Well, we are right on time, and you're right on time with that because, it's Lent season.
Yep.
So,
funny thing is I was kind of struggling with what I wanted to give up to, so it's literally perfect.
Yeah.
By Instagram.
and I like that you did it. It sounds like you did it on your own wheel and not it's Lent, let me get this up,
which I normally do give something up for Lent anyway.
I try to too and what I was saying is Lent season, so there's a lot of people attempting their cleanses and they got their breaks and everybody gave things up. Lent is like originally like a Catholic thing.
Yeah, it's a Catholic thing.
Okay,
it's definitely a Catholic.
I'm about to say that's definitely a Catholic.
It's in Catholicism.
Yeah, for sure, and that's why whatever.
Yep.
Yeah. But anyway, people join in on it. A lot of people join in on it, like myself.
Same.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm always down for a good, like, okay, let's lock in. Let's give it up. Let's see what life is like without this.
I think it's always good to detach from stuff every now and again.
Yeah. And like you said, with the whole ideal of cleansing, like, when you have to lock in, like, what do you put at the forefront that, like, what do you put at the forefront of your mind that keeps you honest about whatever it is you're giving up? Now, I'm gonna just let you answer that first, and then I had a follow
up. What keep me honest?
What do you put at the forefront? Like, what are you thinking about? Like,
just start
just refinement.
Yeah, and bettering myself. I mean, for me right now, it's easy because it's like I'm just always pretty busy anyway, or like I got something to do. So it's easy for me to like
get into a space.
Just do my routine and not, because most of that stuff honestly is a distraction from my day to day.
Yeah, of
what I got to do. That's why I say like Instagram. I had limited my use anyway because like I can't do this during the day. I got too much to do, and I'm already like I can drift off my own thoughts, let alone something where I can scroll, and it's meant to keep me
scrolling
there. So for me though, like I said, I just focus more on my day to day. Like I wake up in the morning, I got stuff to do. Go to work, got stuff to do. I come home, I got stuff to do. So it's like. Really, I kind of just focused on like getting done what I need to get done, and that just keep me focused myself, just like entrenching myself more into my routine.
No, that's good that you say that. So the other day, right, the last week or so, I had put something in our group chat, and I said, "Don't worry about the wall, y'all. One brick at a time." You know what I'm saying? And I got that from Will Smith. Everybody know the story. Well, a lot of people know the story. And if you don't know, Will Smith tells a story about his dad when he's building his shop. And they, basically saying, like, don't get worried about what the finished product is supposed to be, which is like this wall that they were supposed to build by brick. He's like, man, every day you just focus on one perfect brick. Every day you put one perfect brick down. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And when it comes to something like a lent or a cleanse, right? Because this is really attributed to discipline, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And those who are pretty good with discipline like yourself, you have an easier time doing it. I'm not as disciplined as yourself. Like, I know enough about myself that I know that I can't stray, you know what I'm saying? And what makes me stray is like it's like a snowball effect. Like, if I do this probably going to lead to me doing this. So I got to cut off the one thing to stop the actual thing that I'm trying to give up. So like if I was trying to give up like smoking, like if I try to give up smoking, it's like, okay, I know I can go out and drink and not smoke, but I know if I have a hard day at work, you know what I'm saying, I let it get to me. I'll come home and I know I want to decompress. I would go smoke. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So for me, if I want to give up like the smoking, I gotta have a more optimistic view about my work day, so I don't feel like I need to go to that. To get the relief. You know what I'm saying? Yep. That kind of thing. And with me, I had adopted that mentality for Lent, because there's a couple of things that I'm attempting, and I just keep telling myself, just one brick at a time, man. Like, don't worry about the whole wall. Don't worry about none of that. Just like every day, you place that brick, and whatever your brick is, if it's like you said, if it's going to work out in the morning, if it's, you know what I'm saying, not smoking, if it's not whatever, that's how I got to tap in. I got to tap in step by step, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like that. And I enjoy the cleanse because I enjoy completion.
Yeah, me too.
Completion is a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Some people might think some people might do it just to say that they did it, but that's okay. That can be enough for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to go to everybody and say, hey, yo, bro, I went 30 days without smoking. What you done? You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't going to throw it in nobody's face, but like, what's good for you is, an achievement for good for you, And I don't know. I guess I want to see what you thought about that. I know I rambled for a little bit, but like, I don't know,
But nah, I mean, I feel like that's kind of how you got to take it more so. Like, if you say, oh man, I don't know if I can make it 2 months, but if you say, just focus on today. Yeah, just get through today.
Just get through today.
And then tomorrow, just get through tomorrow. Like, just focus on it day by day. You'll have a different approach. And I mean, that's kind of what I do anyway. I just try to make the most out the day. And if I keep making the most out of every day, that'll add up over time.
Right.
And that's kind of the same approach I take with like work and stuff. Because like I said, I probably mentioned it before, I got the kind of coworker that kind of like look at it from a macro level and say, oh man, we got so much to be done by this date. Me, I'm like, hey, I'm going to just do literally everything I can today. Go home and do it all tomorrow. Like I very much live so day by day. Like I said, I'll know an end goal that I'm trying to reach, but every day I'm just doing all I can to get there. I'm not trying to get it all in one day because I know I can't.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what you got to kind of focus on. Just like if you say, oh, I'm not going to do this no more, just get through it today. That's all you got to worry about. That's when people get intimidated and they psych themselves out when they're looking at it like, oh, I'm supposed to get this up in 90 days. Oh, that's so long.
That's crazy.
No. How about you just try to get through it today? That's all you got to worry about. And then tomorrow you choose the same thing. And like you say, I do think that is like easier when you got discipline. Because like for me personally, as long as I do a routine for like 2 to 3 days of something without, that's just my new normal now. And I'm fine. I won't be as tempted to stray because it's just my routine now and I'm used to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do think that's the thing. Just day by day. I know one of the quotes I kind of live by the great calm, and it's kind of related to this, kind of not, but slow motion is better than no motion.
Yes, sir.
So I say you can't get it all in a day. You just day by day, just you making progress. That's all that matters.
And you know what's crazy? You know what'll help you. And don't look at the macro, right? Day by day. Now, if you want to zoom in even more, it kind of goes to like what you were explaining a couple minutes ago about how, like, okay, when you're at work, you got stuff to do. When you get off of work, you got stuff to do. And everybody got things they want to do. Half the time, if you go and just attack that thing, it'll probably lead into the next thing you got to do. Next thing you know, you ready to go to bed, or like you ain't even got time to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or like you keep your mind busy on something else, like
they say, what is it? An idle mind is a devil's playground. Yeah, or something.
We say devil workshop, Baptist. But.
We ain't gonna get into that this episode.
Nah, it's all right.
But anywho,
I ain't gonna say nothing.
Yeah.
No, but
that's what I say. You keep yourself busy, man. You be surprised what you can do without.
You can accomplish, huh?
Yeah. And then like it's like if you keep yourself busy with productive stuff, now you're like, oh man, I gave up this, and man, I'm just knocking stuff out.
Now they say
I'm reading the chapter every day. God dang, or it's like that's what they say too. Is like it's good to replace like bad habits with good habits.
Positive reinforcing things. Yeah, exactly.
Because at the end too, that'll just make you feel good about yourself. Like if I replace this with this, and dang, I'm okay.
Yeah, no.
So yeah, I think that's a good thing, man.
And there's a lot of different type of cleanses and things going on. Like you got people that's giving advice, like the smoking, drinking, sex, stuff like that. Then you got people that are doing things that are like more dietary. Like my girl right now, she doing like the little 10-day no solid food, just straight liquid. You know what I'm saying?
I'm miserable just thinking about it.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But it's harder to get those things up that you enjoy. You know what I'm saying? So like, see, that might pose a tougher, task for somebody that enjoys eating food.
I might say that would, man.
That
throw my well-being off there. You tell me no solid food,
man.
Straight smoothies and applesauce and
supplements.
Oh no!
What you gonna do on the weekend,
bruh? I'm about to say I gotta have something to look forward to in life. I said, see that stuff, I'd be miserable.
But see. If somebody was to challenge you and be like, hey, let's do 10 days, no solid food. You don't even look at that as a challenge. You look at it more like, that's just something I know I can't do, so I won't do it. So do you only do the cleanses on things that you know you can do?
No, but at the same time, I don't want my...
Like, are you really pushing yourself at that point? That's what I don't know.
No, I just think for me, it's about bettering myself. And like, I don't want to put myself through like...
physical turmoil.
Yeah, like I'm not even gonna be in a good mood. My mental state gonna be bad. I'm not gonna be able to focus. Like that ultimately don't make me a better person. Doing something like that.
So you know what? That's crazy.
That don't make me a better person.
Some people think that that's the transformative thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
but food. Well, I get what you saying, but I don't. Again, I think they just kind of go to knowing myself. Like, That's like one of my daily joys. Like that's gonna be always consistent. Like you got to eat every day. You know, that ain't something that you can do if you want to, but if you have to eat. That's like one of my daily joys. So like,
I don't even know why I'm laughing so much, but go ahead.
I already live a very disciplined life during the weekdays. Normally,
you want me to give up food too?
So if I'm already just eating veggies and rice cauliflower and crap, which ain't the best, but you can season it and make it cool. But you want me to even give up that to where it's like I'm just drinking juice all day. Like, that's why I say like that'll affect me being able to focus and like I said, I've tried to do stuff like that. Like it don't help me be a better person personally. Then I work out and then the energy part. Like
I don't know why they're making me
like
laugh.
I say, for me personally, that would not help me in life. That would literally hinder me, especially right now where I'm busy and stuff, and I need to be focused on work, not starving, fantasizing about food. Like, but like I say, that could apply to what I was saying. Okay, replace it with good habits. But I'm saying like my mind would consume me. And
but see,
maybe I do need to give it up.
That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to say, Ed, that's the challenge. That's the lesson. The lesson is what you enjoy. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
You know what I mean? And if you can do without that, you said that'll make you a better person. So maybe that ain't the
I'm about to say that ain't my path, though.
That ain't your ministry.
That's not. Based off everything I just said, though, I get why. You know, that could be that, but like I'm telling y'all listeners, just me personally, that wouldn't, because then that'll affect my mood.
So are you saying
that would really probably test me? 10 days is too long though. But then like we were just talking about,
you can do 10 days.
You just take each day, right?
Yeah, you can do 10 days. Then.
I just have to. I had to lock in. Like man, like no solid. So like you can't even eat fruit. Like if you told me I couldn't eat meat, it'd be cool. But no solids mean I can't even like. It's literally only thing what's left at that point besides smoothies.
Smoothies and water, man.
Man,
smoothies, water.
I'm not saying the funny thing is
I've
made it to the point in life where I could do. At one point I was doing 2 smoothies, like a smoothie for breakfast, salad for lunch, and then a smoothie for dinner. But I like smoothies, and that was okay.
I love smoothies
because I at least got a salad. I like a good salad too. But
me too.
If you say straight smoothies, I think I could. I probably could comfortably make it. Comfortably 2, probably could maybe stretch to 4.
2 days
is crazy though.
Yeah, I think you could do a week, my brother.
It depends on what's on the line. Like if somebody say, "Hey, I got $10,000 for you if you do a week," okay, for sure. I'm gonna be miserable, but I'm gonna make it. But if you just say, "Hey, just get this up for just to give it up,"
that's the wrong mentality, Ed. That's what we talking about. You worry about the wall.
Man, it's the Transferable Experience podcast. Gotta be transparent.
Yeah,
that would be a challenge for me. Like I say, I can give up certain things, but everything all together. Man, that's tough.
At some point, it do become too much for somebody.
Yeah.
I understand it.
Like I said, I would have to do that when I don't have nothing going on.
So you can just...
So I can do it, but it don't like... I don't really have to necessarily be my optimal self because I'm not going to be my optimal self. Maybe I will.
I think that you can.
I can.
But what I'm saying is like what you're explaining is the lesson that people try to get out of the cleanse. It's like, well, some of the lessons, some of it's just healthy for you. You know what I'm saying? Like a no solid, that would give your organs a break. You know what I mean? So that probably would help you out, clean you out too.
Yeah,
detox and stuff. But the mental lesson and the takeaway
that's
from
discipline for sure. That's another level of discipline.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Ren. My friend Ren, he's a listener. Shout out to you, Ren, if you hear this. Shout out to you. You know, he be doing the 7-day water fast. I was like, bro, that's not even no flavor.
Oh man,
that's no flavor for a week straight.
That's
7 days straight water. What you do when you get home? Just drink more water.
That's discipline.
Yeah.
For lunch, you just drink water.
And then, and if for those of you that do the water cleanse, I know about that mucus lining. I'm gonna just leave it at that. There's
crazy.
There's a mucus lining. But what I was explaining, and I don't know, man. Willpower, discipline, those type of things, like they're built.
Mm-hmm.
Like an undisciplined person, it's like being. I couldn't. I was about to use a Pimp C line, but we don't cuss on this podcast. But he say it's never too late to stop being a B word. That's what Pimp said that. Okay, Pimp C, my favorite rapper, y'all listeners. So the person that's undisciplined, you can always choose today to be a disciplined person.
Mm-hmm.
But it's gonna build, you know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna get temptation, you're gonna get tempted and things like that. Like, but what you do with that and how you handle that and how you navigate that, that's what gives you your tools. You know what I'm saying, to be whatever it is that you want to be, and whatever point you're trying to prove. Like, how often do you try to prove a point to yourself, Ed?
Dang, I don't know. That's a great question. How often do I try to prove a point to myself?
Or you can tell us the last time you tried to prove a point to yourself, because people do that.
I don't know. I don't know if I ever tried to prove a point to myself.
That's a lie.
I'm trying to think.
That's a lie.
Because I normally believe in myself.
But you know, a time where you just like, man, I got to do this.
Or I'm trying to. So if you feel like, okay, I'm not where I'm supposed to be, you can do better. Is that trying to prove a point to myself?
Yeah, it is in a grand scheme of things. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to think of an example of that where you try to prove a point to yourself. I don't know, man. Now that you got it on my mind and we just had this conversation, I'm going to do the little 10-day thing one of these days. Not anytime.
Not soon.
Not soon, but at some point within the year, I'm going to do that.
I want to do the water fast, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But that's crazy. That water fast crazy, bro.
Yeah, I feel like I would have to go. But see, water is 7 days. I mean, that is crazy, though. But I don't know. If you drink a lot of water, though, like a lot, you really don't be hungry. Like
no, you don't. You don't, bro.
Because I consume a lot of water, too. But I would imagine not just being the hungriest.
My stuff be like when I wake up in the middle of the night and I be hungry in the middle of the night,
but yeah,
bro.
if you really load yourself up with water,
you'd be good.
I think, but see, the thing that really intimidate me about the no solids is the 10. 10 sound longer than 7. 7 is like,
okay, today Monday, next Monday I'm done.
Yeah. That is like you start Monday, you're not done till next Thursday. But I'm gonna do that soon, y'all. Y'all motivated me because as I was listening back, I was like, bro, you just said all this, and that's what applied to that.
Yeah, it do.
I'm gonna really have to I'm gonna do it during busy season because I'm busy doing work anyway, so I don't have time for life. So.
Okay. So you're gonna avoid the food.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the no solids thing for 10 days.
Okay.
And I'll tell y'all how it go.
If you do that, I'll do the water.
But like I said, I'll be really during the busy season. I'll be really busy, so like it'll be easy then. Because my lunch, I low key don't have time for lunch.
I was
anyway,
just about to say lately I haven't even been eating.
If I just have like a smoothie for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, then you can load that up and
I got a smoothie in the yeah, exactly.
That's why I say I think that don't actually sound. It's the 10, but day by day. If I'm busy at the weekends, but like I work Saturdays too during the busy season, so it won't be that bad.
I wouldn't want to drink either because after I get drunk, boy, I'm trying to get something to eat.
Yeah, I'm about to say if you just full of liquids, and that's it. I don't know if you want to just drink or drink anything heavy. You might be asking for trouble.
Might do a little wine. Might just be a little wine, baby.
A
little wine,
something light, nothing hard. Of course,
no,
because that can be intense. But yeah. That is interesting about how like sacrificing and like the thought process that you have to go into it, and that is like proving a point to yourself to say, I know I can do this, and mind over matter, because that's really what it starts with, the mindset. If you tell yourself you can do it,
excuse me,
yeah, and like even just like I say, I just got motivated just
by hearing yourself talk
in the midst of this talk and having this conversation. And I'm going to do that soon. And I'll come on here and talk about it and document it and let y'all know how it goes. It won't be that bad. Now that I think about it, it's not that bad. Just drinking smoothies 3 times a day for 10 days. And like I said, I have to be busy, but it won't be. For me though, like I say, it'll be the weekends. The weekdays, I don't.
Yeah, it's the weekend. It's the weekends that'll be more tempting.
Yeah, that's
you got all that time. Mm-hmm.
Just a Sunday morning, you just get up and make a smoothie. Then you just have a smoothie again. Then just another one.
I mean, at least all you gotta do is get the blender dirty. So
yeah,
you gotta worry about no dishes.
That's it. So it won't be too bad. But yeah, man, sacrifice is an interesting concept though, and like.
And it's interesting because, like, I mean, we were talking about Lent, right? So some people have like the religious backing to like motivate themselves, and you know, people grab motivation from a plethora of areas. Yeah. But for someone that is Catholic that do it every year, you know, they probably know, you know, they probably lock into it. But somebody that kind of like pick and choose, you know what I'm saying? It's probably a little different. So you got to kind of find your reason for even doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like for the Catholics, the reason is right there. I'm a Catholic. This is what I do. But for, you know, brothers like us, it's like, well, why am I really doing this? Like, I remember having the same talk with myself about Ramadan, and I love Ramadan. Like,
but see, I don't know. Ramadan is easy for me though. I mean, you got to wake up early and eat before the sun come up. But
I am noticing some things about you, Ed. That's okay to you because you're gonna do that anyway. Like that doesn't disturb. Waking up early doesn't disturb like your day to day routine. Yeah. Not eating no solid food, that might throw you off a little bit. So that's like something like, I don't know if I can mess with that. Yeah. So it's easy to slide that in. Like when I was doing, I mean, last time I did Ramadan, I didn't do it last year. I did the year before, and I did the year before that. I was working. Yeah. And we woke up early anyway. So I was like, well, it's okay for me to wake up at 4 o'clock and get something to eat because, like, that's all right. You know what I'm saying? And, but I don't know, man. I was asking myself the same thing about Ramadan. Like, you know, why am I doing this? And number one, it feels good, like you said, to just detach. And you kind of remind yourself, like, I make the decisions for what I do in my life. Yeah. If that makes sense.
Yeah, because the first time I did Ramadan, it kind of made me think like, wow, I didn't know like how much of my day is centered around eating. And, like, once you like take that out, like what then? Yeah. And it just help you focus on the other stuff. And I guess I do think the first time I did that, I did grow like a closer relationship because, you know, you're supposed to like pray like a lot during the day too. So having those notifications go off and
get you, yeah.
Getting down to it, man. Like,
you should have both feet on the floor.
Yes, sir. So I don't know, like I say. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. I think I was kind of just, I don't know. As I got,
you got a reason with yourself.
Yeah, but as I thought deeper about the 10-day thing, I was like, yeah, I can do that if I wanted to. That's what it all come down to. If you want to,
yeah. And
10 days not the longest. That ain't 2 months.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
10 days.
And people, you know, I've seen you do other things for longer. So,
yeah, I can do it.
So you can do that, man. We would be eager to hear your journey with that.
Oh, yeah, it's not going to be no time soon. Not in March. I got some stuff to do in March, but come April, May-ish, June.
I'm really coming up on like a little busy season of mine, man.
Me too.
Like this, I don't know why. This time, it's not even this busy for me around my birthday. So my birthday is just like a one-off. Yeah. But like this time and like the July, August time, those are the busiest times for me. Like there's just something every weekend, something every week. Shoot, time about to change right now.
Yep. Sunday.
Yep. And it's like, I don't know. I just kind of just think to myself, like, I'm about to balance everything. That's another thing, like, that I go into this season anxious about. Not detrimentally anxious, but just anxious. Like, okay, how am I about to balance all this? I got to do this.
Yeah.
You know, so.
I'm about to say, because that's what I was talking about. I'm about to start working out in the morning because that's how I combat that. Because if I don't work out in the morning during busy season where I'm already making it home at like 7-ish, I won't have literally no day at all for myself. So, yeah, that's kind of what I do to balance it out. But yeah, I feel like for me, it's like the calm before the storm. But you know, like when it's like a big storm and like the water start moving, all the animals that can fly gone already. Yeah. That's what's happening in my life right now. That water is starting to just...
You starting to see it.
Yeah, that current starting to move. The birds gone.
That wind getting a little nippy.
Yeah, he's like, you're looking around. He's like, not yet, but it's
on
right
the way.
There. Yeah. That's where I'm at right now in life, where it's about that time. But like I said, I'm looking forward to it. It always make time go by fast and make the days go by quick. And
I like it because I think I get more
feel
out
satisfied after a hard day of work, man. I like that. Make me feel like I earned my paycheck.
Man, that you making me double back to what we was talking about earlier. Like just me being out there, like on those roofs, climbing again and setting my ladder up again.
It's a certain satisfaction you get from that.
Man, bro, I had picked my ladder up. I had it like over my head. I'm like, man, I'm out here. You know, I'm out here. And when I get home, it's like, man, you earned it today.
There's something about a good, honest day's work.
Yeah.
You know, there's something about that. Just a good, honest day.
It makes you feel productive. It makes you feel like, bro, I didn't waste not one time.
I contributed today.
I contributed. There you go, man.
Yeah.
Contribute today.
Yeah.
You hear that boy, Ed? Contribute, man. That's exactly what it is. I feel like I contributed. And I don't know, man. I'm excited, man. And so this time last year, I was just a regular employee. I wasn't a supervisor. So now it's going to be interesting to see this time of the year from the supervisor standpoint. Opposed
get to see it from a different lens.
Yeah, different lens. And so I'm excited about that. And no, man, I'm happy, man. And things are going good. And I just want to keep the same optimism about, you know, what's ahead. Cause every summer, bro, if something happens and spring, summer, I'm like, bro, I wasn't expecting that. You know, like last year it was the raise. I mean, the promotion. So I'm like, man, like just keeping myself in a receiving position. Pause, but like, ready to take. That's what I mean, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when things come your way. All this is a pause, but when things come your way, you know, you gotta be ready to accept them. And shoot, man, I'm here for it, bro. I'm here for it. So.
Well, man, this has been episode 56 of the Transferable Experience.
Oh, I was told to say this, man, on our podcast. They want us to say, I mean, we say do all the things, but somebody's like, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. But that's doing all the things. Yeah. But we haven't explained that in a long time. So we got.
Oh, yeah. All the things. Just follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Like, comment, subscribe on YouTube.
Share, tell your cousin, tell your mama.
Yeah, share it with a friend.
Put it on at the barbershop if they give you, the remote.
Tell a friend to tell a friend. All that good stuff.
All the things.
Yep. Again, episode 56.